Hey guys, this is Mike again. Packaging up a Luxman LX104 today. Let me go ahead and show you this. It was actually made in Japan. It's absolutely gorgeous. It has what they call a suck face on it. And if you look at basically what a suck face is that there's a motor inside that the face will actually come completely flush, so it gives a nice clean look. You press a button, it sucks back in so you can turn the knobs and everything else. Also, if you notice something about this particular, see the big buttons right there in the middle? I can't set it down, this thing weighs like 50 pounds. If you see those big square rectangular buttons in the middle, those buttons right there are actually, if you remember the old Alpine car stereos. This particular model was partially designed with Alpine, and it has those buttons right here that look like Alpine buttons. That's the reason why. Let me go ahead and show you the back of it. It's actually pretty cool. Extremely nice, beautiful piece, very, very clean. And got something special that I'm going to do with this one today. Like everything that we do, we go ahead and start off with a foam sheet. And what I did was, on this one, I'm going to line it up right. I went ahead and poked a hole in the sheet. We went ahead and bubble wrapped our cord so it's out of the way so it doesn't scratch anything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put that cord through the hole in the sheet. So that way, when I cover up the whole thing, let me go ahead and see if we can get a better angle at this. Okay. So when we cover up the whole thing there, the cord is out and out of the way and not scratching anything, so it's double protected. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'm going to cover the top. Once again, I'm going to cover the top a little bit more than the bottom because we have an air pocket on the top that we want to go ahead and fill in the box. We want to make sure our corners are nice and tight and everything else. It's going to be a really snug fit inside the box. And when we get to the box, I'll go ahead and show you. Let's go ahead and put some tape on this. Don't need a lot of tape because it's going to be nice and tight in the box. What I did was I took, and I'll show you the box. Took the box and put some foam pillars in it. So it's going to sit on two of these, right in the middle and the bottom. So the box is there. It's going to fit in two of those. And then two are going to go right on the top to go ahead and protect it. Let's go ahead and grab our box. Let me go ahead and just slide this over. I'll show you the box I built. Okay, this is my box. I was like, when I cut down the box, I went ahead and double reinforced cardboard in the front and the back where the controls and the knobs in the back are. I put the pieces nice and snug in there, so our piece, our stereo is going to fit right in there. And let's go and see if we can't drop them on in there. It's going to be interesting to see how it fits with the foam. Should be snug, perfect, perfect. To tell you the truth, it actually is better than I thought it was going to be. Let me go ahead and tilt this up so you can see. Now, so what I did was we got the foam sheet in there protecting it. Then we have the pillars it's sitting on. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our other pillars, these right here, drop them in on the sides, just like that. Perfect. And another one. Perfect. So we had that empty space on the top I was telling you about. So that's where our cord is kind of sneaking out and hanging out right there. We got our pillars. And then just for the heck of it, let me see what I did with it. Can't see it. I'm going to fold these over. So then we have one layer of cardboard on the top sitting on the pillars there. And we're going to go ahead and put this one over the top. I cut down the box to the dimensions, but I don't like cutting down the top, so it adds an additional layer of cardboard. So you're folding it over and folding it over. We're going to go ahead and actually tape this guy up. Oop. Start that in. Get that. Another piece of tape. Do the sides. Actually, we'll do one more here. And I like doing the sides here too. Love my eBay tape. Alrighty. Most people think, okay, hey, that's good. We're done. No, not done yet. This piece right here, very expensive piece, very rare piece, excellent condition, and we want to make sure it gets to the owner properly. So what I do is I always package that first box like it was going to be shipped just like this, and then I'm going to go ahead and double box it. So what we do is, let's go ahead and slide our box over. I bring in box number 2. Box number 2 has padding on the bottom. It's going to fit in there to where there's going to be a slight air pocket on the bottom, around the sides, okay, the top, and we're going to fill all that in. So there's going to be that air pocket. The reason for the air pocket, and also why I pack things this way, you never know in shipment if you're going locally or globally or whatever else, something may puncture that wall. And if it punctures the wall and then it hits the stereo, well, then it's damaged and it's ruined. That's why I like having it double boxed with the paper in between. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take our number 1 box with the stereo in it, drop it into number 2. I want to get it as centered as possible to where it has equal room all the way around it. Okay? Then I'm going to go ahead and take some paper. And we're going to fill in the sides. So what I normally do is it's kind of like, making sure it's equal all the way around. I'll put one piece of paper on one side, one piece of paper on the other, kind of move it around, make sure it's even. Now I'm going to put something on the sides here and on the other side. Here. And just keep on doing that until it's completely filled in. It's nice and thick. Nice and tight. It gives that extra cushion, plus it gives that extra depth of perception or protection to where if anything penetrates it, it's going to have to go through several layers of things before it actually hits the stereo itself. Now to give you a kind of a bird's eye view of it. This will all tighten up once it's all taped up. So now, as you can see it, went ahead and put those really thick pillars in there to go ahead and protect it. So now it's floating somewhere in the center of the box. So you got an air pocket on the top, you have an air pockets on the side in the box, and you have really very, very thick, dense foam on those, on the pillars, I call them, on the side here and the side here. Then what we're doing is we're adding another layer of thickness with the paper, so you got complete protection all the way around. And then once we go ahead and fill in that top part, close it up, tape it up, it's going to be completely protected. Once again, I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. And if you have any suggestions or anything like that, go ahead and leave them. And thanks for watching.